Is freedom a matter of time? Time being division in movement. Time is movement, obviously. And in that movement there is division. As yesterday, today, and tomorrow. The yesterday, meeting the present, modifying itself, and proceeding to the future. This is the movement of time, in which there is division. To get from here to there, it takes time. From the wheel to the jet has taken centuries. Time. So there are two different kinds of time. The biological time and psychological time. The time that a child, through adolescence, grows up to be a man and so on, that takes time, years. Like a seed planted, takes time to become a tree. And we are questioning whether there is psychological time at all, that is psychological evolution. That is, to become or to be. I hope we are communicating with each other. I think this is rather important that we understand this question. That time is really quite extraordinary if you come to think of it. We have depended on time. We thought our whole human progress is development in time. We have achieved technologically no great varieties of excellence. And to achieve that, one has to have enormous amount of time. All accumulation of knowledge is time. And we are asking whether there is psychological time at all, that is psychological evolution. That is, I will be something. I will achieve goodness. That is, the very word achieve implies time. I am not this, but I will be that. Both in the business world as well as in the spiritual, so-called the world of the spirit, mind. Is it that we have seen a seed go into a tree and have accepted that as a process of growth in time, and therefore move with that concept, with that understanding, into the psychological field? You're following what? Psychologically, we think we are growing, we are developing, we will become something. And we are questioning that very concept, very idea, very feeling that we will be. Right? All organizations are based on this, both worldly as well as so-called religious. Give me time, I will achieve enlightenment. Through practice, through systems, through mechanical processes, which you achieve in the world, in the mechanical world, you apply the same attitude, the same approach, or come with the same approach to the psyche. Right? There is no psychological evolution at all. Right? Please don't accept what is being said or deny, but listen first. You may have your own opinions, your own conclusions, your own beliefs, your own way of approaching the problem of time, but since you have taken the trouble to come here, you have to listen what the other fellow has to say. Listen, not casually listen, or listening interject to your own opinions, your own comparative values and so on. Just listen. And then, after having listened, you can begin to examine. But you cannot examine before you have listened. That implies giving attention. Not partial attention, attending 1 minute or a few minutes and then thinking about something else. Right? Which implies attention needs freedom. Because if you are investigating, there must be freedom to observe. Right? We are actually doing this. I hope not what is being said turned into a theory or an idea. But you are actually listening to find out for yourself whether evolution, the gradual growth, psychologically exists or not. And if it is not, then how do we deal with a problem? You understand? With a reaction. With, say, for example, with fear. You following all this? We must be very clear in this matter. Time is fear. Time is pleasure. Time is sorrow. And is love involved in time? You following all this? We are denying the total acceptance, so up to now, of psychological evolution altogether.